need to find a way forward. Looks like that odd ox made it through the shadows.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
I want to have a word.
No, incapable. Not for you to know. Well, come close. Your mind to mine. Are you satisfied? Keep quiet, and you won't have to find out. That's up to you. All I wanted was a bit of hay, a good brushing, and a clean stall. The simple life. Is that so much to ask? This place gives me the creeps.
Seen alleyways in Baldur's Gate that are plenty worse in their way.
Yeah?
Deep-side narrows at night time. 2 steps.
Eat it.
Found a lucky star. The blade will not bend. No time to waste.
Well, so much for peace. I don't think I'll ever look at an ox quite the same.
Ugh. Just when I think I've seen it all. At least it's dead now.
Strange fellow, that one. You sure made a mess of him.
Aha! Thought I sensed an infernal. What are you doing here?
Same thing as you, I reckon. Trying to stay out of the shadows. Hold on. I know you. The weaponsmith, right? Drafted into the Blood War when your city was swallowed by Avernus. Not too different from my own story. Well done making it out alive.
Same to you. Though unless my senses deceive me, you brought a bit of the hells back with you. Infernal engine?
Who needs a heart when you've got one of these to keep you warm? Thank you, Zariel.
Forget warm. You're burning up. Might be burning out a piston ring. Or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Please do. I've been dying to find an infernal mechanic.
Now that's hot. Too hot. I think I could sort you out, but I'll need some infernal iron and a lot of luck.
Hey, soldier, we've got some infernal iron already. Let's give it to him, eh? Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Let me sleep on it. I just might be able to work something out. Hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. I'll need more infernal iron either way, though, so keep your eyes open. Take care.
Your Gravenguard's still alive, you reckon?
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful. Bring it on.
I thought it was you. Saving my skin again, I see. Never seen a shapeshifted ox before. But I'm glad you dealt with it before it dealt with us. I'm glad to see you're all right. The way here was anything but easy, eh? A makeshift Harper's Fire might not be where I hope to set up shop. But maybe I've got something you can use anyway. And if you find any interesting materials in need of working, I'm happy to help. I hesitated to mention this back in the Druid's Grove, for obvious reasons. But no one has earned my trust if not you. When Elturel was dragged into Avernus, I was drafted into a devil's smithy. It should have been awful. But infernal metal is like a wild horse. Powerful, exuberant. It'll kill you if you lack technique. I can sense some. Smell it almost. Somewhere in the area. Underground, maybe. Out there in the shadows. If you find it, bring it to me. I'll make something incredible. Absolutely. Rare to get your hands on this stuff. Well done keeping it to hand. And be careful who you show that to. It might draw the wrong kind of attention.
Something's on my mind.
Need anything? It's perfect.
Still alive, so that's progress.
What's cooking?
There's no time to waste.
Looking ahead.
What a charmer.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Need anything? Well, well, well. I knew I smelled something, and I know just what to do with it. One moment. There you are. And be careful who you need anything? I'll be here if you need anything.
The pride of the gate.
I've got a long road ahead.
Sharp as ever.
My faith will guide me.
Don't be shy.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Can't give up now. No one back home will ever believe this.
Want to dance?
A long way to go still.
No time to rest?
A hero at heart.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
There is work to do.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
The pride of the gate.
Then, well,
Need anything?
nearly.
I'll be here if you need anything else.
What path lies before me?
Narrows at night time. 2 steps in, and you're likely to become some dagger's new sheath.
Ain't my neck of the woods.
Let's head inside.
Gods, what I wouldn't give to be back in the gate. Place like this makes you miss home, eh?
Go safely.
What a vicious-looking creature. I swear its eyes are following me.
Don't wander far. Thought you'd be 10 yards tall the way Zevlor spoke of you. Ceres, Scout. Seems we missed one another at the Grove, but the others told me how you helped us. A pity. You pulled them from one death trap, only for me to land them in this one. Gone. And more than half the others with him. We were ambushed, out in the cursed lands. Cultists of this absolute. Zevlor froze, begged us to surrender. But they were toying with us, making examples. And we'd had enough of taking it. Those of us who cut free just kept running till we found this place. The others... maybe the cult got them. Maybe the curse.
We're in a dilapidated inn, surrounded by cursed darkness. Only a fool wouldn't be afraid. We've no brighter horizon ahead of us. There's just the city. If I can get us there alive.
But... thanks. It was sweet of you to try.
Preparing to march, I wager. Seems that way. See, someone's been stealing our supplies. Find out who it is and bring them to me. Yes, Mom.
Here we go.
As I listen.
Let's have a look.
Hear me, Moon Maiden.
What's up for discussion?
You're heading into the towers, are you? Good. I pray it's not too late for Duke Ravengard.
Nice to see a friendly face come out the shadows for once.
An extra blade could be the difference between rescuing Duke Ravengard or losing him forever. I hope you'll help us.
Don't want any surprises. Yes, Mom.
As I...
Flame colour. That's your name, isn't it? Art colour? I'm Fistula.
Nathaniel and me climbing up a tree.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken, a Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back. We found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
Really? Could you bring him here? You'd be glad of the help, wouldn't you, sir? You hear me, don't you, sir? You might not be able to answer, but you hear me. If you know how to get through to him, don't hesitate.
The patient is physically well, but psychologically detached, dissociated from himself.
He's been in the Shadowfell. All memories will have been stripped away. We need to remind him who he is. Some personal effects, maybe?
His fingertips sport calluses and toughened skin, as if from manual labor, or playing a stringed instrument, perhaps.
If he does, he isn't sane.
Daniel! He's still trapped there. He needs help.
My loot? You got it back? How? You killed a Thorn? The Ketheric's elite. How did you... Never mind. He needs us. Needs our help. I've been lost in the shadows so long. And I met a boy there too. Thaniel. He's the only reason my mind survived that emptiness, that loss.
He told me about someone he knew. Someone called Hausen, a druid. Thaniel spoke of little else. Do you know him?
I was freed to find you. It's fate. You and I were meant to meet to save Thaniel. Bring Hausen as soon as you can. The Shadowfell is no place for a child. Especially a child like Thaniel.
Nothing to be done here.
What's that?
Can't afford to stay idle.
What to do? One day I'll catch a break.
Perimeter's clear, Mom. Good. We'll leave soon. We don't want any surprises. Yes, Mom.
That's curious.
Good to see you're still breathing. It's the best we can hope for.
What's hiding here?
Wonder if I could con some gold off that cleric. Wonder if I could con some gold off that cleric.
Never a dull moment. I'll take that.
please. Be welcome. Have a drink.
Oh, my gods!
To your very good health. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it? But a river can flood and break its banks. If the parasite changes you, tries to break you, could you resist? Good. I will take your word for it. And hold you to it, too. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. You've been to the towers. Incredible. Your parasite has already served you well. I suppose you know about Keverick then. His invincibility. That we'll never cleanse this place until he's made to bleed. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless. But experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketherick is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. Without a cure for your infection, your days are numbered too. Yet you selflessly offer to spend them fighting alongside us. I like you. I promise I will do everything I can to make sure you survive this. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketherick's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. You're not our only secret weapon. Isobel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
I'm ready.
I'll take this way. All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. These boots have seen everything. traps, please.